My fire, big up once more early morning session. How we grab, now so for start. How would it go, now so for what they deliver. Well, we're not there for control business. We face the reality of things there. Now that's make we we survive. We accept the reality. Early morning session, good morning to one of my neighbors there. Liberia again, Guinea, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Senegal, the one old Manu River, and above. East now, take all outside, Big up Tuna. This morning we for start afresh, verily afresh, apart from what we discussed yesterday, something different today. And not to what I post early morning, today, about 5:30 or so. We're not going to talk of any gay issue. I go sensitize now, as time progress, but slowly, gradually. You're not going to change person one to. You're not going to change concepts one to. But now a process, we'll get a few things for tackle this morning. I make an obligation. This week I'll be telling us, say maybe the week will start slow. But again, what people can inspire me, per se, Tasmo for push in weight. I hope so when I understand what I mean by that. Sometimes people can fail me. But at times people they can succeed also. So the one that we can succeed, not so when you offer, but the time where I need you, you offer. Now una can make at the tower this tower subak. Because you add more spark or you add more fuel, but me tank. For continue for push. So again, goodness, I will go start with, we can't start with quotations there, but we will start with me own. Goodness not to when you want pull gi. Goodness now when a person needs you for gi. Then you go all out for offer. Now not goodness. I'll make you understand that today. Not to where you don't know what you think or you fall and fall foot or because sometimes we get boku bipolar people. What I mean bipolar, they're confused. Now their feelings can move them. Or today I feel something, so I go move and do this. No, where you feel something, you move for do this. Not so goodness. Not so goodness. Because you do it for a reason and for an intention. But, the real goodness, now when you're not really thinking, when you're not really plan them, and it just bursts before you. Then you apply yourself. And then the blessing can come out. When they give me, I give una. I make una always to remember this. Enough free. What are they give una so? And knowledge. Love we learn for respect that. I want to quote some important quotations then this morning before we start this episode. Low pull out Tasmo sleeves and you don't quote them away. This now from a website I pull on, and I hope say when I go listen keenly and learn from this. Some of we all can face we own challenges them and difficulties there. But at times when you hear somebody talk something or say something, it can restart you back for, build yourself again once more. Now what a man can give spark to another person. Now what a man can help another person. Now what a man can lead another person. So let me start with the first quotation. Then say, not to me talk but they're important. I make a right and down. The strongest people not to the one where they show strength in front of all man. But those or the one where they fight them battles them, will nobody know they see or know about. Now they one they are the strongest people in the world. Now for Creole, I go do all this interpretation. The strongest people again, not to the one where they show them strength, now public. You make you gallantness. But now the one day where they fight and battles them, will you not they see, understand, or even realize? But at the end of the day, that they succeed. Now, let me go to the next one. This maybe when I go down area and small, but a unique. Life is like a book. They say life not like a book. Some chapter them is sad. Some is happy. But they're all necessary for the full story. The bad now, the good now, they're all necessary for the complete or the full story. Your story your own story. Not other person your story. Let me continue. The pain where you feel today, when I listen to this keenly, the pain where you feel today, it will be the strength where you feel tomorrow. Today you go to suffer. Today you go to cry. Today, nothing going to torment you. But that pain where you feel today, tomorrow, one day, now ain't going to be you strength for continue. So not upset, so people and they nag you, or they push you, or they curse you, they embarrass you, they do all kinds of things. Because the next thing they go for strengthening you for which to you need for which to. Don't forget that. Turn your wounds them into wisdom. If somebody don't hurt you, somebody don't create pain in your life, they don't torment you, all kinds of things. Then wounds, then the way they experience. Turn on to wisdom. Let it not be for nothing. Because when it be for nothing, now you don't lose and avoid. But all the torment, all the things in there, turn on to wisdom and make something out of it. Wise words them. Now to the next. And when you write your story, your life in story, you never allow another person for hold the pen. Never. Just like when they tell you story, not allow somebody for can't talk again about your own story. Because not so in experience what you experience. Now that's what they try to say. Not allow nobody for hold the pen. Now you for hold that pen for tell you story. Tell her you want to tell her. Not think before, behind, or would I get for hurt, or would I get for money, like me so. Why be they tell me story last year or so? Family members them vex. But it left to them. Because not my own story. Not to their own story. You know? They're not going to ever able to tell their own story. Because then they fetch for comfort. Comfort from another person. Well, life itself, you for able to make yourself comfortable. So when you depend on mortal man, you go always work for mortal man. Now you make we get boku woman them, now the diaspora, they work for boku man them. Then the man will love them, not to the man that they go to. But the man will not care for them, then they go work for, labor for, suffer for. Now so it can be. Because you not listen to your spirit. You listen to your feelings them. Now your feelings then lead you. Not so your spirits lead you. You know? So again, write your story. Forget about what's important thing. Let me go up to the next. Practice self-compassion. We all are mortal man them, and everybody they make mistake. So when you make mistake, not kill yourself. Not beat yourself. Not curse yourself. Not look down by yourself. But learn to forgive yourself and accept yourself and move forward. Nobody not going to be able to do it for you past you. The world will always turn them back by you. Take God to the one way born you. And not start with Tasmo. Now, TV don't exist for very long. Take God to the one way born you or your siblings them. You know? Or even your relatives them or your neighbors them. You know? So learn to forgive yourself. Learn to accept yourself. Learn to create a change. And go forward. Now look behind. If you look behind, now for just learn from your mistakes them. But always now forward march. Forward march always. Now the last one, very important. And I left this one here. They say time they heal almost anything or everything. Give it time. All what you go through, be a normal. Because one day, time go heal all them pain in it. So if you give life time, time for endure, time for bear, time for prosper, then time will come for die. But give life time. You know? Now, let me continue. Let me continue. We'll start now this topic, proper one. This is the early morning session. Early morning coffee. I hope so you get your own. Black boy. Totally black boy. You know? Black boy. Well, inside salon, we're not going for talk about politicians there, but we'll talk small about sanitation. Yesterday, I sit down, I try to enjoy the breeze. Because place skin hot. I don't care about sit down, Moment I sit down, mosquito them, muts them, ulti. You know? So what can lead to them massive mosquito there, or muts them, or insects there? Salon today, now we they kill ourselves back. We go blame government, but we back they contribute to our own sickness. They contribute to our own sickness. You know? They markets them, the dirty wood tete. Then restaurants them, the dirty wood tete. Then hotel them, the dirty wood tete. Then street vendors them, the dirty wood tete. Then petty traders them, the dirty wood tete. For that matter, inside salon, gutter, now they all man it away dirty and peace. If not take time, now they some good toilet. Now gutter. You know? It's not easy so for they see people and come out clean gutter. You know? What they do and they take the initiative for doing personally on their own. You know? Like a few weeks ago, them neighbors they are can cause trouble. Well, they show me small, say them back can be small matter, man. But even what them be they do, I read some of them back be they grumble. So they're not even doing what's their heart. But some of them be there they tell them, say, look, we do it, it no matter. You know? They start for clean the gutter, they near to it. Tell them reach na my own area. But not to the whole be one clean my own area. I wonder would I advise them say, stop forget bad mind, clean, not for one person we do and for, not for we all. Because when you think now one person they clean something for more on a public, now out of stupidity. Because anything what you do on a public, not for we all. You do it for salon. You do it for the community. Firm blessing for yourself. But so what a man don't understand that too. Any outside goodness they want to way back negativity. And we now, we're too civilized and educated. For say because we see somebody can clean with your yard, we go cack by ourselves. No. If you clean before me gutter, I go tell you thank you. I go praise you. I go bless you back. You know? And that's I do. You know, so we need to take the initiative for beginning to clean with areas them. Because government's not ever able to do it. Governments for always get fixed, groups them. We're going to go around for clean the streets, gutters them, areas them when are public. Because when they pay tax for that to be conducted. But inside salon, now doing election or whatever campaign, or when just came to power, for bluff say one can work, one do small thing. Inside that first 3-4 months in tenure, then they go begin to clean gutters them or the streets. After that, so don't forget to. So don't forget. So mosquito a massive na salon. For let you wear shorts to assist you don't do, it's not easy. You go run, go back inside. The way you go back inside, they will kill you back inside. So comfortability where you can today we insects they are where they disturb we. A massive because we government leaders they again not get the IQ for try for first steps them for stop this. For reverse this. America able to do it. Not for say mosquitoes are not inside America, but limited. Limited. That they use mints and they go and spray certain areas them. Who's an infection still. But anyway, with the dynamic slowly, let God help we. Let we help ourselves. Because government's not going to help we. Now remember that. Now, let we go on to the next. Inside Nigeria before we touch India. When I not say me, the news are they go outside. And they go outside. Outside for the news. Would they make the news? Today they represent 2 flags there. When I see me green, white, and blue first, the first one and we prioritize them. Then at the cufflinks them, we'll get the US, we'll get the US flag. Well, I'm not going to abandon them to them totally. Because Boku knowledge, what I get, what I obtain, or attributes them, I learn and they, and I value their attributes there. In those days, all people they go overseas in the 80s or in the 70s. They still send who picking them for go study and come back for can improve we country or we country them. But the more the Africans they go, and the less they come. The more they go, and the less they come. When I love it, they continue. inside Nigeria. Now we jump into entertainment small. Some things in the way they talk, the beginning, in things of wisdom no go there, but listen, you go bet eventually. Swaying Cotton or Swaying Cotton. He had to pronounce this guy's first name. I don't need to discuss this with artists here. And this with artists are one of the unique artists that we get in Africa. Of una don't know that. Swaying Cotton. You know? When they hear about Davido them, the Burna Boys them, the all the group of the Grammys them, that blah blah blah. But I make una know say this guy a major past them all. But una not go see that. Una not go see that or understand that because the kind of music what this guy they play, kind of a jazz, the Africans don't able to understand them. But jazz starts inside Africa before you go to the United States or Europe. Jazz really starts inside Africa. And this man here, jazz lead to Afro pop. Or Afro pop lead to jazz. Or Afro beats lead to jazz. Pardon me. You know, and I'm not experiencing that in Papa be the founder of, Afro beats. Well, what's in this man talk lately, this BNTM, after they don't pull him from jail? I guess he buy tickets and he travel, go out. The Europeans or the white people there, they like him. I want to make Leone believe this too. They like him mostly past most of the Nigerian artists in Nigeria. They like this Mr. Cotton guy. A valuable player, but no one getting respect. Just like when no one guitars mostly is in respect. We can't be artistic skills still. This guy, a major. Inside 1993, a mama taken at the same court, who said he goes to this BNT. For go show no more the court systems. Also, in Papa be the face a murder charge. Mr. Fella, the great Mr. Fella, the late man. He be the face a murder charge. So the same lawyer will represent in Papa, and the same lawyer represents this gentleman. 30 years later. What's he talk? They say things comes fully around. So what's he they try to say? What goes around comes around. When I forgot to understand what they talk of wisdom. So 30 years later, the same court with a Papa and lawyer, same business, but just different charges them. But not forget, say policeman be that abuse also in Papa before. One music where he sing for we game for reflection. They say, my people fear too much. Fear the things then what they know they see. We the Africans here. We tell which for talk about justice. We tell which for talk about the truth. For advocates for the truth, or for justice again, or for we civil rights them, etc., etc. Africa man can fear. Africa man can fear. We can make like say we get mind. That's what Africa man did. We can make like say we get mind. But we really can fear. Fear the things what we don't want to see or understand. Let me continue on to the next. Zazu again. Portable. Una can underestimate this guy. Send a Nigerian and Chris man. But I go tell you say Chris. It go be say this guy don't face struggles the way they come up. Add up. Face all kind of challenges them. When I become water man in this, I'll make Leone quote me and unquote me in the next 5-10 years. Zazu is not going ever easy for let it can down again. The more God they give, the more they become more wiser. And enough fool. Enough fool. Again, way of talking, what we not can understand. But in uniqueness we can to hide the sing, and that's make a difference inside Nigeria. Zazu. Well, I don't pull video. Since what we did in our salon, we can praise we artists for going to jail. Oh, we always they prioritize, they go survive, we they prioritize jail where we artists can go and suffer because Salon man don't know how for defend or when for be neutral or when for talk sense. Now, the more we can suffer, we ask system. Well, Zazu say, I'm not a prisoner. I don't pull in video. I'm not a prisoner. Zazu don't pull in video. You know? I don't know what's taking the talk. If I tell you I know what is Zazu can talk, we can sing a life by you. You know? I'm not a prisoner. That make a small back, yo. But then, you know, but anyway, Zazu, big up to you. Zazu, Tinubu in inauguration, or Tinubu in winning inauguration, something similar to that. They invite Zazu, say, go perform. Then we plan for getting 10 million. Then they want to adjust down to 5 million. For them to know, say, this Chris, man, when I say Chris, you know Chris, and not go perform. They say they for paying 10 million. If they're not paying 10 million, you know they go. And not care if not Tinubu, one of the presidents, or whatsoever, and not care they. Now businessman in business can force. If not be regular Solomon, they give themselves 2 million and they jump go because a man go near a president. They forget say in talents na business. They go forget for prioritize himself. If not the regular Solomon. And when they see them, what do they call them for go campaign, for go perform, they give them a small change. They don't jump, they don't fact, they don't go. Where Zazu, what they talk say Chris, say if they're not paying 10 million naira, and then they perform. Oh, now let me continue. But guess what thing? United States of America sent about 9 members them or delegates them for attend Tinubu in inauguration. America sent 9 members them. Zazu no go. Now let me continue. But don't say Zazu no fool, yeah? Zazu no fool. Now let me church Indian small. You know, let me church Indian small. We need for one this week here because this weekend they got to be fearful. So as we go for pull double them. Fearful songs there. Double them fits come out this weekend back. You know? Inside India. They well then top wrestlers them. Top wrestlers them inside India. Now listen to this so. They don't threaten to weigh or for throw the medals them away. Top wrestlers them. We don't win awards in the Commonwealth, you know, or whatsoever, not the Olympics them, etc., etc. They don't threaten government safe. Governments don't take action. They go to weigh the medals them. Because if governments don't take any action against a top wrestling official, and this wrestling official, the accuser say, they harass the woman them sexually. Sexually, it harass woman them. You know, and nobody know they listen. Government officials they know they listen inside India. So they give the government 5 days, starting yesterday, for respond or for make this arrest. If they not go arrest this top official, this wrestling official, another chaos could take place inside India. Another major celebrity inside India will win a medal, you know, at the Commonwealth. If I can pronounce this lady in name right, Sakshi Malik. Well, they arrest them. You know, they arrest them, then detain them, doing a protest. Then detain them doing a protest this past Sunday. And this don't create another havoc inside India. And then show me videos them where they drag the woman. Or policeman they drag the woman. This creates an outrage inside India. They say the daughters them of Indians are being murdered. And governments need to take action. You know, the protests, it begin this January way pass. This year, 2023. You know, for the demanding of the arrest of this top official. You know, and this guy, one of the top official of the Wrestling Federation of India, the chief, they say a link to BIP. You know, and a name now Bridge BRIJ Bridge Broshan with the BHUSHAN Sharan Shine. You know, say Indians and get about 4, 5, 6 different names to them. Then they give them 1 name or 2 names them born them. You know, they get about 5, 6, 7 different names to them. So this Braj Bushan Sharan Side In deny all the allegations there. In saying, in harass nobody. In harass nobody. All the accusations there, how they accuse her, now false claim. The government said they will look into the investigations there few months ago inside January. But today, nothing on do. So now you make them start back this protest till they end up for detain one of the major celebrities them. You know, yesterday. You know? So the wrestling federation with the hope say when I would look into then things there will take place inside India because the women also need them freedom and liberty. They need them freedom and liberty. If they go achieve for win medals them for the country, then while they're inside the country, they don't get peace. Forget about some business. Always you get top officials them, whether or not a wrestling official or government official, you know, but they can harass the woman there. And what person don't want you not to by force. Now this some man need to understand. What woman wants you, you don't need for force. You will get all thing. But what woman don't want you, not create disturbance. Back off. Inside India, it's Alex the man there, they're not going back off. Anyway, we're not continue. Love it, church. Chad a little bit. You don't tell talk small about Chad. But we go affiliate Chad with Sudan, South Sudan. When I know say we get conflict Sudan with the general step, we get massive conflict inside Sudan. Also, where people are now they migrate, they go to Chad, you know, and then people are from South Sudan, they mix with also the people inside Darfur. This don't create conflicts for this region. A major conflict inside this region. Now all the migrations there, once they reach inside Chad, another battle again for survival, not food. The one where they come out from South Sudan. And you know say South Sudan now, the poverty yonder is heavy. The death rate per smack. You know? The people and only told that they spend money per now guns. Now guns they value than any other thing. Because now them believes in the guns, then go able to secure them. So inside South Sudan, what did they tigi one? Inside Sudan with the general stem, this is not ready for stop it all, and this go lead to a civil war. It starts with the general stem, the military personnel stem. Well, very soon civilians and back go tire and pick up arms. Because civilians are not going to just sit no more. The military man, they're going to fire them. You know? When I go kill Tango Kanema go say, when they take arms, just like what's happening inside Haiti. Where the gangsters they don't kill the civilians and tell civilians and say, ah no, we don't talk with them gangsters there. When they turn back for them. Now they go and catch the gangsters and beat, burn, chop, and kill. Now the same thing inside Sudan, that's what going to take place. Once then civilians here take weapon, Sudan, it go ask for stop the conflict. It go ask for stop the conflict. So far, NATO not to care. The European and the EU not to care. Then go sit down say what's in done worst. Then go pretend like say that they go there for go help. But anyway, now let me continue. And all these facts are based on ethnic group system. Ethnic group system. Not to any other major thing. Based on ethnic group system. And the ethnic groups there, they blame the Arabs for the conflict. Now don't forget say, the areas there, Sudan and South Sudan, they actually speak Arabic. You know, they speak Arabic. Then they near the Arabs there. So, now let me continue here. With the hope say, the civil war not going to take place inside Sudan. But we see and they come to reality slowly, gradually. Now, love it, church. Mexico again. But with all sides. We're not international, man. Love it, church. Mexico and Ecuador. Mexico and Ecuador. We say the cartel business, a big, a major. When we talk about cartel business, drug business. America gets all kind of war. Now they make their need for tie and belt sites and take a chill pill. You know? All kind of war they get. Now, another war we got for come on the American stem. this cartel war where it comes to drugs. Where it comes to drugs. They don't really marginalize them Latin American people there for very long. Then people there are not going to experience what we call poverty because they're so close to America. But the American man know how to incite people for turn by the government. So people that don't tell whether they turn by the young government, now the government's going to become unstable. Employment's not there. So the only side people then depend for get income, now by then cartel business they are way into drugs. Cocaine. Cocoa plants them. Oh, they say cocoa plants, so that cocoa they think of. Cocoa plants say cocaine. inside the jungle. Man and the feds for the inside the city for make money. Inside Mexico, Ecuador, Colombia, etc., etc. The jungle are important. Inside the jungle, who say much man and not exist. Because now they able to grow them drugs there, manufacture them drugs there, they export them inside the Americans or Europe. And this they cause problem for the Americans too. It's funny and it's sad small because the Americans they pretend like say they don't want same product there inside their country. But now then are the number one users them. We can't to cocaine. Now then are the number one users them. We can't to cocaine. Now then are the number one purchasers them. We can't to cocaine. Because they use cocaine for create drugs them what they use at the medical field. Some of them drugs that we can buy, we not just think say now ordinary drugs them. You know, some they can get cocaine per annum. But not to just a whole lot. You know, but for cure you. So they use cocaine for create cure, but not one time for let people use them for abuse. But the American man not gonna ever stop for, you know, gets these products inside and ports them. History, but I will say, years ago, that's what they ban what we call alcohol or liquor. Then when they find out say profits say, you know, inside the business, then legalize them immediately. Then can they want stop jamba? Now when they know say profits stay inside the business, they don't legalize them inside the Americans. Now and the other battle list. Now the cartel then go inside Mexico for feds and cartels there. Then things when they go inside Mexico, they go able to go stop them cartels there. So what's in the cartel and do? They move their cargo ships them or their cargo loads them inside Ecuador. Then go tag team with other gang members them or cartel members them inside Ecuador. So we're not going to produce from Colombia or Mexico. When they move and go inside Ecuador, from inside Ecuador, the same ports them who sell legal goods and they travel for going to the Americans. At the same port, they move the goods them, the same boat sell the ships them, then cargo ships there. They move legal and illegal things and go to the diaspora. So now who are you go blame for the illegal transportations there? Now my own question is so. Now government on the cartels there on the people there. Then what then cargoes they are reach now the ports again inside the the Americans there. Who are they get responsible, for make sure say then cartel members there can't take them drugs there. Now the port authorities them. One they give the work for government. So the dirty trick or games are all lay in within the port and with government systems them. As long as the white man are able to control the business and make revenue streams directly, they will always find a way for mash up whatever they make that profit still. Until then gets the direct source. Because then let forbid the direct source. Not go buy to another body, but can't we can buy. Then we're going to also go make profits. But when you go buy under, they can buy two-wheelers. We will stop the business. So now, war against the cartels still. America get war with Middle East, get war with Russia, get war with China, get war with the cartels there inside Mexico, get war with Africa. Another war or palaver where they want to start, America man like palaver. Now cry baby they need to elect for cry, they elect for complain, but they complain all. Now trick for make sure say they go mash up. They go begin to complain, say you see them go mash up. Which much money? Now they attack South Africa. They say South Africa they support Russia with arms them. And they don't say well South Africa they in relationship with Russia. They get bilateral ties them. Well, they say so far South Africa they sponsor Russia with weapons them. South Africa say, na lie. They say, na the opposite. Maybe na Russia they give we. Now, one thing now for no inside Africa, yeah, the only country where they create weapons them, or military weapons them, inside Africa as a whole, one of the countries in South Africa. South Africa, they create tanks them, they create planes them, well, not to them massive planes like what the Europeans they create so, but then technology don't they grow. Morocco with other countries them, they create, because them back get military might. The only country on this West African coast where they create small things them, they don't improve, and Nigeria. Nigeria also don't begin to create armor vehicles them. Rare armor vehicles them for faith, battle. So now major developments this inside this West African coast. The only country where we become safe, now this all West Africa, I go and make Leone believe this, now Nigeria. Now the only country this where they protect we all right now, in Ghana. But mostly Nigeria. But they compete with Ghana. Because they also get super military might. Without saying two countries they are, inside West Africa, now problem all the time they go come for we. Now problem. So let us say big up to Nigeria for the invention or inventive or creative, startups them. This a major. Not to all time for the imports or the buy things them from the European system. Let we start for create. They will back begin to sell. They're very important. They're very important. So we don't discuss more of this Mexico drug trade with the cartels there in America. Then they go for see their own one day. We then talk say the fall of Babylon. Well, not to be the first Babylon. All the Babylons then be don't fall. All the Babylons then be don't fall. America not going to be the last. When time reach, what thing they expect? Now the smallest thing go put them down. The smallest thing, not so what's major, but the smallest thing go conquer them. Babel must fall one day. We don't wish bad for them because we don't born them. We get picking in them. We not born citizens them. We get picking in them. But Babel go for fall. Babel go for fall. So for this morning, an important update say we want left for now. For this morning. All I can think of war, not so just the physical war, we're brutal. But also we get drug war, financial war, all kind of war. All kind of war there. Food war, all kind of war there. Shelter war, all kind of war there. And the most important thing, war food not in a disaster. A hungry man is an hungry man. When I don't forget that. Now, when I boy against Asmus, the servants, aka Bepeko, the face of the people, the face of the green, white, and blue, and the face of Saloon. We come for serve, we go always serve, and hope say, we job how they do so, go become more productive as time progress. Una stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. More fire to come, more fire to come. Good morning to una once more.